Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I've had to do my video on my computer today because my tablet's playing up. There's been some updates on it and it's not working the way it was. I tried to do a video earlier on and there's been some updates, and normally I just connect my tablet, this wire like this. I just connect it to my computer and it comes up automatic. The video that I've done just comes up automatically up on the screen for me to transfer it into my computer. But for some reason, there's been some update now, and I couldn't even find that video in my tablet. I won't do the tablet and thought, well, it hasn't come. It should come up automatically, but it hasn't. And then I was having to go through all different things on the tablet, and then it had something about transferring where you go on the top and you pull things down and it shows you all the things that's been in your computer, and I pulled that down and there was a little thing about transferring files. So I tried that and I still couldn't get it to work. It wouldn't come up on my computer. Either my computer's not recognising the update it's had or whatever. I was just flaming foaming. So I thought, oh, I'm not going to say what I actually said. It's a swear word. I'm just going to have to do it on my computer. So that's what I've done today, and I've tried to alter the lighting and everything on it because it does keep going light and dark. If there's sunshine coming into the room, and if you get clouds coming with that sunshine, the picture keeps going light and dark. But that's in my living room. This is up in my workroom, which is in the back part of the house, and the sun doesn't shine through the windows. I'd have to be up very early in the morning for them to shine directly through the windows. But it's not too bad up here, so the sun is shining now, so it may go light and dark a little bit, but until I get my tablet sorted out, I'm going to have to do them on my computer. I could do them on my phone because my phone works okay, but I haven't tried that, to plugging that into my computer. I don't know whether there's been some updates on that as well. I'll have to check that as well. But anyway, apart from that, I have had, those things that come up from YouTube on when you go onto your analytics and all that, and tell you I have had 3 million views on this channel. It's only taken me since July 2019. That was when I started this channel, to get those 3 million views. It's a pity those 3 million views weren't £1 each. I'd be a millionaire now. But you're lucky if you get a penny a view. Probably be lucky for a fraction of a penny. That's the way it works on YouTube, I suppose. You take what you get. So I'm just thanking all those 300 people, or the 3 million people, or however many number of people that's given me those views. A lot of them is the same people on different videos, but that was a surprise. It just come flashing up on the screen when I switched on the YouTube this morning. 3 million views. So at the moment I am knitting. This is a hat for myself. I hope it's going to fit me. But this is a pattern I found, must have been a couple of years ago, and I've just never had time to knit it for myself. But I thought I'm going to do it. It's this pattern. It was a picture I found on Facebook. It was just a picture someone had put up on a Facebook group, asking anyone if anyone knew where the pattern was for this hat. And all it showed was a picture of the hat. And I searched and searched, and then I found it on, wasn't the same picture that was shown, it was probably someone else's, a different one. But I found it, I think it was on Lovecraft, the Lovecraft site, because you get a lot of free patterns on there when you look. And it's this hat here that I'm knitting. And my lights, because I've moved backwards and forwards to change the light on my computer, just flashlight and dark there. But that's the pattern. And the pattern says worsted, so I take it it's the United States. Someone in the United States made the pattern, I think. So it's worsted, which is, I take it as like Aran. Going by the needles, it's 4.5mm needles and 16-inch circular. Well, that's one of my smaller circulars I'm using. And I have a smaller one than this when I come to do the shaping from the top, where you get less and less stitches in the circle. But it's knitted, it has a double brim, but the brim is, when you get so far around, you have to double it like that and knit those stitches, the stitches from the needle and the stitches from the edge, the cast off, the cast on edge together to make that double brim like that. So I haven't got that far yet. I'm still doing. I have to do about 4 inches. I'm not sure how many inches I've actually done. I'll have to measure it. It's not near 4 inches yet. It's just 2 inches. So I've got to do. I don't think I needed that thing. I think it might be about 3.5 inches maybe when I fold it up. That's when I get to the fold up part. And I'm just doing a little bit of. This is some beige Aran that I'm using. And my 4mm circular needles, I don't know what length these are, these centimetres, so 16 inches, it could be 16 inches, I don't know, I've never measured them. So I've been wanting to do this hat for a couple of years, but I've just never had time. But I'm going to do it now, so I have it for the cold weather. Because I got a remark from my granddaughter's partner, Craig. I think the last time I went down their house with a hat on with a pom-pom. He said, "What's with you women and pom-poms?" So I'm not putting a pom-pom on this one. He says, "The popular pom-poms on hats." He says, "But I want to have a pom-pom on." I says, "Well, I'm not you, am I?" But I'm still not putting a pom-pom. I'm doing it the way it is on the pattern. So I'll put that down anyway. That's what I've been doing with that. And I've done. So far I've got with the little bag. I'm not sure whether I haven't made my mind up whether I'm going to just make a peg bag with it. Or a small project bag. Because if it's a peg bag, it'll have to have a little loop thing on the centre for to put it on your line with a button on so you can fasten it on the line so you just move it up and down your washing line when you're hanging your washing out. So it'll either be one of those or a small project bag or just a bag for a child for bringing the bits and pieces in. So that's what I've done with that one. And this is the little cardigan. I'm doing this for my friend because she asked when I started it if she could buy it. So I've got the back and the 2 fronts done. And my friend's already started to harass me. She can't help herself. She does this every time if I'm knitting anything. So sometimes if I'm doing something, I don't tell her what I'm knitting until I've finished it. And then if she does want it, because she does buy a lot of these little cardigans off me, she must have an awful lot of friends where she lives. Friends her age who are all grandmothers and all wanting little cardigans for the babies. And she buys them for the friends' babies herself. But when I'm doing a one like this and she knows I'm in the middle of knitting it, I've already had a message this morning. I'm not seeing it till next Monday because she wasn't at our knitting natters. I didn't hurry it because it was the week before at our knitting natters, not the Monday gone, but the Monday before that, when she knew I was going to knit it. And she asked me for it on the Thursday when I took what I had done into the bingo with me to do a little bit knitting. And she said, "Oh, she says, can I buy that off you?" That was on the Thursday. Well, I thought I'm not going to see her because she wasn't at knitting natter on Monday and she's not going to bingo on Thursday because she's got somewhere else to go. It'll only be me and Molly on Thursday. So I know I've got plenty of time. I'll not see her again till Monday. I've got plenty of time, but I've already had a message wanting to know if I finished it yet. She just cannot help herself. She's so frightened I'm not going to finish something. And, she should know me by now and know if I say I'll have something done by a certain time, it'll be done by that certain time. So that I'm going to do one of the sleeves today, this afternoon. The other sleeve tomorrow, probably tomorrow afternoon. And then I'll get it sewn up on the Friday and it'll be ready for the Monday for her. Because I told her I wasn't going to do it all at once now that I knew I wasn't going to see it till the Monday, next Monday coming. But that's that, and that's how much. I haven't done any more of the baby blanket. I'm not sure. I was sure I was going to do the green. I've got the green and the lilac in the centre. Well, I'm going to do that at the other end of the blanket because I've done it at one end of the blanket and do so much grey, and then that again to finish with grey. I'm not sure I'm going to do that. I'm just going to leave the one whether there's enough grey because I only have 4 balls of the grey. That's why I'm putting the different colour in. But there might be enough to just finish it in the grey. But I'll make my mind up when I get so far done and I'll know whether it's going to be enough for that one. And my own, I've actually got up to the armholes. That's my other sleeve there. That's the other sleeve. I've got the armholes, so I just have to do that little bit from where my stitch mark is in here. From there up to the top. That's how much more I have to do. I'm only just done the first row of the shaping on the armhole. So I'll probably get that finished tonight because that's what I've been doing over night time. I've been doing my own knitting for my own thing. Once I've had my tea and sit down over night time from about 6 o'clock, 6:30, I'll start knitting my own, and that's how far I've got with that. So I need to put another ball on because I'm at the end of that ball. I have one ball left. It's took a lot more of the yarn for this one than most in my size, and it feels like a heavier. This is I have the ball over the other side of the room. I'll get it and show you. This is the majestic yarn, and they do not tell you what the wool is made of. It just says mixed fibre, as you can see on there. That's all it tells you, mixed fibre, 100 grams. Doesn't even tell you how far the ball goes. It tells you the needle size, 4mm. It doesn't tell you how many yards or meters, as most do. And I don't think this one has been going very far because I had this is the 6th full ball of this. And I was also given it was a bowl about 3/4. It had written on the label, not a full bowl. The firm that sent this to me, it was from the Knitting Wool Sales. When they sent it to me, they sent that one free. They said that was free because it wasn't a full bowl. Now I've used that one as well, so that's more than 6.5 bowls, and that's what I have left for to finish the sleeve and do the neck and the band. And it normally only takes 5 bowls at the most for most things I've knitted for myself. So I don't know what this is made of. I know it's not wool because I know there's no actual pure wool in it, because I could tell just by touching it. Because I can't wear anything with wool in, and I can knit with, a small amount of wool in a bowl, but 100% wool, I'd have to take an antihistamine. So I know there's no wool in it, pure wool in it, but just, it feels heavier, not like ordinary acrylic. So I'm just wondering whether there's polyester or nylon or something like that in with the acrylic, and that's why it's taken more. It's wound tighter. I can tell just looking at the strand how much it's wound tighter. So it's a good job that I did get 6 balls of this, because I would have thought 6 balls was enough, but I may not have had enough without that extra 3/4 of a ball that they sent me free, which made it nearly 7 balls. So anyway, that's my own that I'm going to probably get finished tonight and tomorrow. Maybe sometime tomorrow I might get it sewn up. And then I'll start looking through my stash, which I have a pile in I call it my wool wall. Very top corner, nearest the window, I have piles of wool I've kept for myself. I'm going to pick something else out from there for to start something else for myself. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be knitting a lot more things for myself lately, because I've been doing too much of other things and not enough for myself, and I need to replace a lot of my cardigans and sweaters and things like that, because some of the wool just does not keep its shape when it's washed. In fact, I have one or two that I may pull out and knit up again. A couple of ones that I particularly liked. So that's my video for today, to let you know about my 1,000,000 views. 3 million views. And everything else I'm doing. I actually have something else I've just thought. For something else I forgot about. I think I was making a phone thing. Yeah, I think I might have been a phone thing. I started this on one of my trips down to my son's when my granddaughter was driving and I was sitting crocheting. I forgot all about it. And I ran out of wool on the way down there, and I didn't take extra ball with us. I forgot all about it, and I put it away somewhere. And I was clearing out the little things over here that you can see, little drawers. I was clearing out some of those things, and I found that, oh, I'll have to get the other ball out and wind up another ball and finish that off. I think it was a phone, but by the length of it, it probably is. Yes, it's probably going to be a phone pouch. By the length of it, because I couldn't even remember what I was making. So I'll have to get on with that as well. Finish that. Get it on my shop. So that's my bit for today. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.